Hi, this is Donna from the Sanskrit Post. We're here for another edition of Teach Me How. Let's get cooking. How did you start from a sous chef and move your way up to the head chef?
To be promoted to the sous chef level, you got to be a strong, solid line cook. You know, so you got to kind of know a little bit of butchering and how to be able to cook under pressure and not go down in flames every night.
Right.
So, you know, ultimately, if you're a strong line cook and you know, you can manage that, then you're given the opportunity usually to manage people, which is the hardest part. So if you can control the cooking world, and then you know, you're recognized for it, it's usually the beginning steps. And then from when you're promoted to sous chef, you know, you got to work even harder.
Okay.
You go from a 40-hour week to an 80-hour week, and you know, if you're still standing after a couple of years and you're still rocking, and you're recognized for building strong teams and not having a high level of turnover, and you know, you have cooks that want to work with you and front of the house staff that wants to work with you, most likely then you're going to have the opportunity to become a chef de cuisine or executive chef.
So you're highly, highly respected.
I get along with everybody.
You
you know,
do.
it's
Okay.
it's a delicate balance, you know, because it's you know, it's a busy restaurant, and you don't want to bring personal feelings
Right.
in, so you gotta stay as straight and
Know how to manage your staff well.
yeah.
Okay. And this restaurant is like an Asian influenced restaurant.
Yeah. It's-
But have you gone outside of New York to learn how this works, and how did you bring that into this restaurant in New York?
It's a mix of cultures. It's a mix of Southeast Asian cuisines, you know, from Thai, Malaysian, Indonesian, Singaporean influences. So it's kind of like the best of all worlds, you know. And we're allowed to play with the menu a little bit. That's our, you know, fusion that comes in.
Now, have you been to any part in Asia?
Yeah, I've traveled throughout you know, Singapore a bunch of times, and Hong Kong, Thailand. I lived in Turkey for a while. So, you know, there's, you know, I try and do as much traveling as possible,
Okay.
just to be inspired. So,
Just bring it here to New York. Thank you, Anthony. I really appreciate you inviting me.
my pleasure. I think we should
And,
get to the kitchen pretty
Yeah,
soon and get
definitely.
cooking.
I would get some eating going.
No? Yes, let's do it.
Try your delicious food. I love that. Thank you
do
so
it.
much.
My pleasure, Donna.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back again with Anthony, and he's going to make us something good again. Let's go.
Hopefully. So what we have is we're gonna make a brown fried rice.
Okay.
Okay. So again, we're gonna start with a little bit of grapeseed oil.
Now, do you always use grapeseed oil?
I try to, yes. Gotta, for me, with this dish, brown rice is delicious.
I love brown
You know,
rice. I love it.
We're gonna give this a little heat, right? What we have is kabocha squash, which we grated. We have some cauliflower, some smoked tofu, and red onions.
Okay.
Okay. And the good thing about brown rice is you don't need as much oil as you would need for a jasmine rice.
Okay.
Because it's not as soft. You want to try that?
No.
No? Okay. And I like my vegetables crunchy, right? Everybody
Yeah.
knows that about me
Yes.
right at this point. I'm going to add my brown rice inside. And this is going to be nice and nutty and delicious.
Oh, yeah.
And with that little smoke from the
Smells.
wok.
Yeah, it smells so good already.
If you don't have a wok at home, right back in the bowl. You saw that?
Yep.
If you don't have a wok at home, cast iron is great for this, or a really hot non-stick pan.
Yeah.
But you want to get that flame up. You don't want it to be just sticky and not so delicious. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of kosher salt.
Now, why do you use kosher salt?
To me, it coats the food better than any other salt. You know, I like to finish food with sea salt.
Okay.
And I like to always cook and season with kosher salt. Okay. Over here we have a house-made curry mayonnaise, which is no oil, no eggs. It's soft tofu, house-made curry spices, our dry curry blend. Turn that up for a second.
Oh, that flavor.
There you go. There you go.
To the way he flips that wok. I can't do that.
It's got house curry powder inside.
Okay.
We have turmeric, ginger, all that good stuff. Garlic and shallots. And
Oh,
tofu.
really? It's all grounded
All
grounded
ground
up?
together.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to take this to our pan. Excuse me for 1 second. At home, you could do this in a bowl. You could put it in a smaller bowl, and then flip it out into your bowl so it stays in sort of one shape. Don't want to miss any of that good stuff right there. Okay.
Scrape it all out.
So, I'm just going to tighten this up a little bit. Over here I have toasted pumpkin seeds.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful, just in a pan. A little bit of sea salt and white pepper. And then we toast them in a pan just until they start to pop. Okay. You don't have to put too much, too much oil on it. You want the natural flavor of it. Over here, this is pickled kabocha squash and cauliflower.
I can't wait to taste that.
So all of my pickles I do raw.
Okay.
I don't do. I cook the liquid down a little bit, and then I let it chill, and then I add it to the vegetables because I want that crunch. I want that beautiful, that beautiful flavor of the vegetable to come through. I don't want it to be soft. All right, so we make a little bird's nest. I'm gonna call that over here. Bunch of pumpkin seeds, super healthy, super delicious, and then we're gonna finish it off with micro cilantro.
That looks so pretty.
And we're gonna come with our curry mayo, if we can call it a mayo. And we're gonna be generous with it because it is brown rice. Okay.
That looks
Underneath,
so good.
hidden, so your brown rice, toasted pumpkin seeds, pickled kabocha squash, and cauliflower.
Beautiful.
All right, enjoy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Get a little bit of everything.
Get those seeds. That crunch is it's key.
I don't miss it.
I like watching people eat this one thing. Yeah. So light, totally different fried rice than you would find in most Southeast Asian restaurants. And that's kind of what fusion is to me. It's got nice Indian flavors to it, healthy, delicious, but you can vary this in any way. You could do almonds, walnuts, cashews in there, peanut, any kind of variations you want. Be creative. This is just the foundation for people to play off of.
This is delicious. This is really good. Nuts are good. These are the seeds, the pumpkin seeds. You roast them.
Roast them with olive oil, salt and pepper.
Very good.
Good.
Thank you so much, Anthony.
My pleasure. Next time you're gonna be flipping in the wok too, all right?
I'm gonna try. I'm not that good.
I'm doing all the work here.
Hopefully, I'll be back next
Right.
year and we can do this again. But this is so good, and I really appreciate you doing this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anthony's gonna make us green mango salad.
All right, here we go. Green mango salad. Right, green mango, very healthy.
Very good.
Very good for keeping your body temperature down. Actually, green mango juice is also very good for you. So we're gonna add this to a mortar and pestle, and we have cherry tomatoes. This is classic street food, Thai street food.
Is it really?
Yeah, this is like samtam. It's called usually with green papaya.
Yes.
I like the acidity of the
I love
green
that.
mango.
Yep.
So
Grew up on that.
this is kind of our variation
Yes.
of that. These are charred long beans. We just take long beans and toss them in a wok,
Okay.
dry. We have some cashews that we roasted. We're gonna add a couple of cashews to that. Cilantro. Just tear it up, and then everything's gonna go in here. We're gonna beat up everything together. Bean sprout.
Bean sprouts, yeah.
We're using candied ginger.
I love ginger.
All right,
I never had candied ginger
Candied
before.
ginger, it's very delicious. They cook it 3 times,
Oh my God,
then
this
roll
is
it
good,
in sugar. And over here we have dressing, which is made with candied ginger, mandarin juice, a little bit of shallots, olive oil, Thai chilies, and all this good stuff. So I'm just gonna beat this up a little bit.
That looks like a lot of work.
Yeah, well, you want to tenderize the green mango, but you're also adding to the flavor by juicing those tomatoes right now. And you're getting a little bit of the juice from the bean. The bean sprout is letting off some liquid, so you're starting to just open up all the flavors. And we're going to add just about an ounce of our dressing. And this is just kind of like a mishmash. Just have fun with it. You can do anything you want. It's right now, green apples or pears, whatever you're into. Okay. Just a little beating we put on that, okay? And then We're going to lay down a bed of iceberg lettuce. You can use any lettuce you want, except for things like baby kales and stuff. It's a little bit too aggressive, right? So I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. We have a nice little bed of iceberg. I'm going to scrape this guy down, and then, being that I have gloves on,
Yep.
we're going in. We're going in. So this salad is partially pulverized. You see everything is together, nice. The cilantro is now, smashed, so you're getting all the flavor from the herbs. You're getting the freshness of the tomato, that little bit of creaminess and crunch from the cashew, and that's
all
just
my favorite ingredients are in here.
this is just one of the most beautiful things I can imagine.
Is so good. I'm gonna use the same fork I used before. But
yeah, go for it. And with this, a piece of grilled fish on top, piece of roasted chicken, spiced roasted chicken, whatever your protein of choice is will go perfect with this.
This is so good.
I'd be happy
One of
with
my
that.
favorites. This is one of my favorites.
Thank you. And we do that on our lunch special. We do a vegetarian lunch, we do a fish lunch, and a meat protein lunch.
Oh, good.
And you get one of these. You get a chickpea burger, and you get four options. Yeah. And for me, for lunch, something like that is a special dish.
Thank you, Anthony.
My pleasure.
This is Donna from Sanskrit Post with Anthony Ricco, Spice Market.
Eating good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me on another edition of Teach Me How. I hope you learned something and you had fun, and we'll see you the next time.